Hey everybody, it's EternalBeta, and welcome back to episode number 2 of the RAC World Tour. As you can see, we are starting in my house here, and we're going to be taking a look at a couple things today. I originally wanted to try and hook up with Benchy to take a look at the witch farm, but unfortunately I wasn't able to kind of grab him. He's a busy guy. He's got a family and all, so we're going to look at a bunch of other things today because a lot is changing around here. And I think I'm going to... Oh yeah, I guess I should mention that we are on with Alchemy and Lumi. So those guys might be a little chatty, but you can just ignore them. Now you can say hello to my subs too. Anyway, so let me give you a quick rundown. I think this is what I'm going to do, is to start out the episodes, I'm going to give a quick rundown of who... They like copying each other. A quick rundown of what we're going to look at this episode, and then go and do it. So, what we're going to look at, we're actually going to look at a couple of quick changes here in town. Oh, man, cheap. So, we're actually going to, you guys actually really should go subscribe to those guys, though. We're going to look at a few quick changes here in town. Then we're going to head into the Nether Hub and look at some of the stuff we've been doing in there. We actually have set up 3 out of the 4 substations now, so we're going to take a look at a couple of those, and then we're going to go over and show you the progress that I've made on my base. I'm really excited to show you guys that. So, starting out, let's go ahead and head out here. And just a short time ago, actually, if you guys will remember, this place probably looks a lot different now. This was the first building actually built in Spawn. This was Rizen's kind of whorehouse, I guess. But Riz has been going out of town for a long time, and he gave us permission to tear it down a while ago. Nope. He gave us permission to tear it down a long time ago, and we just haven't. But we have some plans and making some kind of park here, I think. And then I also have some more plans for a town square and such. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this. It's a quick little block swapper I set up here to, you know, if anybody ever needs a crafting bench. So yeah, so Alk just tore this down a little while ago. I don't think that's anyone's horse anymore. I think it's just a community horse. And but yeah, so let's go ahead and kind of talking to these guys, get me kind of off my game here. So let's head into Town Hall, and I'll show you a quick change that I'm actually made. And I installed these fountains because we needed something for the corners here, and Alk was kind of baffled as to what to put here. So I kind of threw these together, and I really do like the way they look, and most of the other guys seem to like it too, so I'm happy with it. The only problem is that mobs can actually spawn on the top because the light level up there is too low, so we're going to have to look at some type of hanging chandeliers or something like that. But let's go ahead and head into the Nether Hub. Oh, hello. That kind of scared me a little bit. So, nothing's changed here, but we now have the paths, I'll show you right here, to the substations set up, which means I can tear down this thing. Thank God. I've been wanting to tear this thing down for so long now. So long. It's so ugly. Oh, come on. Really? Just because I'm up here. I need another rack now. I've been wanting to tear this thing down for so long that just, it's so ugly. And the good thing is that now that, let me just go ahead and plug this hole. Hey, I can actually start, oop, that's not what I wanted to do. I can actually start working on a, oh, I guess I accidentally placed that. I can actually start working on another chandelier. I'm just going to tow her up here. I know I said I wasn't going to do any work, but oh, guys, I just wanted to wait to do this on camera, so I had this occasion recorded. Oh, feels so good to get rid of this ugly thing. There we go. And we still need the one down because people haven't set up all their portals yet. So, we'll leave that, but oh, looks so much better. And now we can work on a chandelier. So I'll probably do that before next week, and then show you guys that next week. Alright, enough jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and start showing you guys. Actually, you know, since Alka's coming back, let's go ahead and... This is south. South, right? Yes. So let's go see Alk. This is heading off towards Lumi's place, and the one thing I wanted to show you is actually where we ended up making the substation. I should also warn you guys that there's a spot up here that my computer crashes almost every time I go over it. I shouldn't say my computer. Minecraft crashes almost every single time I go over it. So if there's a sudden cut in the recording, you guys will know exactly what happened. So let's just hope that it doesn't happen. Lumi actually set up his tunnel to be horse friendly, and he's been storing some donkeys here. Looks like both him and Alk took them. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. It's right before... Oh no, it's somewhere around there. Because there's a small step up there. And watch me crash. I'm going to stop talking until I actually manage to get up here. Just in case. And of course I crashed. I knew that was going to happen. So I was kind of waiting to say anything important until after I did that. So, like I said, Lumi set this up to be horse friendly. And he's been keeping a couple donkeys. I know I said that. And what we're going to show you here is where we decided to make the substation is actually somewhere. This is one of the few ones that we didn't dig this tunnel straight out because, one, because of where Lumi's base was, and two, because of where this goes to. And we're not going to go all the way out to Lumi's base because he's something like 16,000 blocks away. But this portal, this is going to be, oh, a little lag there. This is going to be the substation right here. And if we go through here, you'll see where we end up. Hey, look at that. It's a mushroom biome. And it's funny that this just happened to come out on the top of a mushroom. We're probably going to move this. But yeah, I decided to make the substation there just because, you know, it'll be good having a nice quick little path out to a mushroom biome. Or come out here. Oh, and one thought that just crossed my mind now is that now that we have leads, it'll probably be much easier to get mushrooms back to town. Interesting. Like I said, we're probably going to move this. It's probably not going to leave this on the top of a mushroom like this. But at each of the substations, we're actually going to have a portal to a kind of an overworld base. You know, kind of like a checkpoint place for each substation. Alex said he was coming back this way, but I must have missed him. He probably passed me while I crashed. Whoa, I'm getting some crazy frame rate issues here. I do not know why, and I apologize for it. But yeah, if you keep going that way, like another few thousand blocks, you'll get to Lumi. Yeah, but he I don't think he intends on doing rail. I think he's going to basically block up a bunch of horses up here, which is cool. And it works for me. You don't have to worry about doing all that rail. That's a lot of resources. I think that's the main reason why he's doing it. So that is the... What's the lapis? The lapis lines? This is the lapis line. Lumi's going to be designing the substation there. We haven't quite thought about what we're going to do for track out to the substations. You see that? You guys see that little frame rate hitch just there? That's right about here is where I crash every time. Right about where that torch is. I think maybe that's why I put that torch there. Right about there is where I crash every single time. I don't know why. All right, anyway. Like I was saying, Lumi's going to be doing that substation. I think one of us is doing each of the substations. I'm doing the one that I'm going to show you next, actually, which is the one over towards my base, which is where we're going to head right now. And, oh, yep, Al came back. Here's the donkey. Hi, donkey. Hi, donkey. And I guess I should mention that, unfortunately, I lost my horse. So Astro is gone. I don't know where he went. He didn't die. I had him leashed up, and I guess I'll tell you this story while we run over here. Because like I said, I don't intend on wanting to make cuts during this because I want you guys to get a feel for where everything is. But yeah, we lost Astro. I had him leashed up, and something glitched and the lead broke. And I was doing work and I didn't notice he was gone, and by the time I looked it had been over 5 minutes and the lead had despawned and he was just nowhere in sight. I looked several hundred blocks in each direction, couldn't find him. So who knows where he is. So Astro, I'm sorry, buddy. Kind of sad to lose that horse. You know, you don't really realize it. You think it's kind of silly until you actually lose a horse. You do kind of get attached to those things. So this is, you guys will notice this is actually a lot closer. This is going to be the Gold Line substation. I'm working on this one. This path right here is over to me and Parker's Pirate Shantytown. And that one over there is to my base. And actually this way is to the sand farm. But let's pop in here and I'll show you where the overworld substation kind of checkpoint area is going to be. I got it on this little, come on, world generate. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I know it. Oh man, I don't know why it's generating so slow today, especially on that side. But yeah, we're out on this little island. I was originally going to put it like right there on the beach, but I saw this little island and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if this checkpoint was kind of its own little self-contained, you know, base. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build this island out more and put some farms and stuff on it. And I think that'll be cool. I think that'll be cool. So let's head back in and continue on over to my base. And I'll show you guys all the work that I've been doing. And boy, have I been doing a lot of work. It is this way, right? Yeah. I get confused coming out of this portal because right now, if you guys look at the two corners, aside from, oh, excuse me. Aside from that stuff, the two corners look identical, and I kind of did that on purpose. This may or may not be the final shape of the room. I think having a rectangular room like this would be kind of cool. This portal's not going to stay right in the middle like this. I'm probably going to back it up right there, which shouldn't affect the overworld portal because backing it up 4 blocks, that's half a block in the overworld. Even if it does move a block, who cares? So, like I said, this is our base over here. I actually finally start kind of calling it a base, but not really. There is something built there. Oh, Alk left. Bye, Alk. But yeah, I still have to come back and get the quartz, because I'm going to need a lot of quartz. Like I said, we are going for kind of like a desert. Hi, pig. Hi, Alk. Hi, pig. Where'd you come from? Anyway, we're going for like a desert palace kind of look. So let's head through here. And portal's still in the same place. This is not going to be the final location of the portal, so I may change my little hub area. And let's get some chests here. I think I had this stuff last time. Bye, Alk. He can't make up his mind. But let's go ahead and show you guys what I have been doing. It's just about nighttime. Great. So this still all looks the same. I've done some more sand up to here. But the real work I've been doing is over here. Oh, yeah. There is my front grand entranceway, stairway. That was... Hi, Alk. Issues? Let's try and get in here. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to clean all this stuff up down here. I'm probably going to take out this entire water thing. But yeah, this is our initial staircase up to the base. And I really do like how it came out. I really like how it came out. This was a hell of a lot of work. That's a lot of quartz. Yes, that's all quartz. That's a lot of quartz. Still need a lot more. But let's head up to the top here. And you guys will see I've done some designing up here with some hardened clay. This is just the uncolored hardened clay. I like it rather than the orange stained clay, which is the other one I was looking at. I like that better than the orange stained clay. Someone's calling me. Someone I don't know, so they can go to voicemail. But I like the regular hardened clay rather than the orange stained clay because it's got kind of a faded look. And I think for a desert palace that would work. So we have the water in the center here, kind of dividing the road with a nice little fountain here. I haven't used one of these fountains in a while. Bye, Lumi. And I've started clearing out this area up here. Now, let me show you guys the area that I need to clear out. In case you guys were wondering, up there is where my actual base is going to be. This is going to be kind of like a courtyard. No, that's too big for a courtyard. Courtyard, kind of the township market area. We'll figure it out. But I'll show you guys where I'm going to... We're basically going to chop it off up to about... If I can get up here. Probably about right here. So I'm going to clear all of that out down to that level. And then I'll start building that. And I'm going to build out this area before I start working on my base, which is going to be up there, like I said. One thing I think I'm going to do is continue this waterway all the way through this area, and I'm actually going to do another staircase like this up there, up to my base. I gotta watch out. This place is not 100% safe, and I have been creeper bombed many times. Luckily, the last time I was creeper bombed, it was when I was clearing this out, so it kind of helped me out. But yeah, this is a huge project, guys, and I do still intend on replacing all this with sand. But I wanted to. I was originally going to do all the sand first and then clear it, and then I thought, wait a minute, I'm just going to be clearing out the sand that I just put down. I'm going to have to put down another layer of sand again. So what I'm going to do is do most of the building first and then convert it to sand. Or maybe, do it as I'm going. But this is how far we've got the sand coming up now, which is pretty far. I don't have it all the way up on that side yet. I still have a little hill there. But I do really like how this came out. This was a ton of work, but it was worth it. It really was worth it. And I really like how everything is coming along here. I've got so many plans in my head for what to do up here. There's going to be farms, and I may try and get villagers up here. There's a village, there's a jungle over there, and then there's a village on the other side of the jungle that has a few villagers still alive in it, luckily. So I may try and get them to breed and then cart them over here or something. I've never done anything like that. Never actually moved villagers that far before. I'm going to have to look up the what constitutes a town, and that might be too much work. But at the same time, it might feel empty. So, like I said, that is not going to be the final location of my portal, although I have been toying with the idea. There was elk by elk. I was toying with the idea of making this little area, my little temporary base here, some type of guard outpost. And then it would make sense to keep high elk. It would make sense to keep this portal here, which is going to be good. So what I'm going to do is actually have multiple portals. I'll have one here. I'll probably have one out there somewhere, or maybe down, because everything's not going to be above ground. Some stuff is going to be underground. So maybe have one here, maybe one underground, maybe one up in the actual palace. Who knows? It's still a long way away, many, many months. I know I have a lot of work ahead of myself. Basically, every person on the server has called me crazy at this point, which is fine with me. But I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stuff I had to show you. We're going to do a ton more work in the coming week. And you guys, let me know what you guys... I keep hearing things. Whatever. Let me know what you think about the weekly format and the switch to the World Tour style. I know I've gotten a ton more done since I moved over to this. But I still want to see what you guys think, what maybe could be changed, what can be better, what you like, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna get inside here. Actually, we are alone now, I believe. Nope. What? Al. Al can't make up his mind. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. So, like I said, give me your feedback, and thank you for joining us for this week's RAC World Tour. And I will see you next week.